nuke incoming!
This is Troy.
Adam.
Sam.
Jason.
And Levi.
We are Avoid Dead. You're listening to Outlaw Radio.
Stay alive. Stay listening. Tactical nuke incoming!
Evil inside of me has chained me to these walls. I tried to break free, but I can't seem to at all. The strings are hardened, and now a part of me. Evil has taken its hold, and I can't get free. Life I was given been full of tears and pain. Evil's made its mark on me throughout the years. But I'm not saying I brought this all upon myself. I'm so weary. Someone reach out to me. You walked out on water when I'm drowning in the sea. You walked out on water, reaching out to save me. When I feel the sun upon my desperate face, I know I'll make it to live another day. You whispered words of wisdom carried through the night. Evil burns deep inside. It's an endless fight. You walked out on water when I'm drowning in the sea. You walked out on water, reaching out to save me. My decisions left a hard and lonely night. The twists and turns of fate wouldn't set me free. When you reached out and gave a helping hand, the evil deep inside seems to disappear. You walked out on water when I'm drowning in the sea. You walked out on water, reaching out to save me.
It's a free ride, multiplied
rules of intervention, a state-run plan that we're not supposed to mention. They can't have it, even if they want it. Pots and shoes and money in my pocket, and I'm just walking, walking, walking. Got no plans, I'm not making a stand. I'm just walking, walking, walking. It's a bus ride when you're tired, head up on the window, cold breeze in your face, Marlboro in your fingers. They can't have it, even if they want it. Pots and shoes, I'm money in my pocket, and I'm just walking, walking, walking. Got no plans, I'm not making a stand. I'm just walking, walking, walking. And I'm just walking, walking, walking. Got no plans, I'm not making a stand. I'm just walking, 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 walking.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the one and only Outlaw Radio Show, baby.
Jeff James, how you doing, brother?
In the house again. I'm doing great. I'm excited about today's show.
You should be.
It's been a great week.
We have a very full show.
Yes, we do. We have a lot planned.
A ton of stuff planned today.
And guys out there, I apologize about the beginning. We have a ghost in the house. and
Absolutely.
It happens almost every show. So I've learned to deal with it. And it would only happen for a second. We were to get it back on pace. So that's what's going on, man.
We're working on it. I mean, we are definitely working on it.
I'll have to get Gregory Nicholas to come over and exorcise the ghost. But I kind of like it.
I really believe that tonight, our spirit that is with us tonight, I really believe that it is Gibby's wife, Shay.
Yeah, she just wants to be noticed and heard.
She's been kind of me around lately. It's strange. I don't know if I told you, or maybe I did, but I know I didn't tell the audience. I talked to Gibby about it, but a couple of weeks ago, a couple of shows, a couple Sundays ago, I was sitting here, and in the middle of the altar in the dirt, I look over at our casting couch here, and Gibby's wife, Shay, was sitting on the couch. It completely freaked me out, folks. I mean, really freaked me out. But, yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I've seen
like every hair
Same
on my
things.
body stood up.
Hey, my hat that's on the table, the FBI one that you see over there,
Yeah.
got thrown off the other day. Well, I was just sitting there.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, it's crazy.
Look at all these comments, man.
We're getting a lot in here. I can't keep up right now because I'm too busy yapping and trying to pay attention to the camera.
All right, well, tonight we have another great episode for you. Rev, tonight we welcome country artist Juke Johnson. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, I haven't heard from him.
Haven't heard from him at all, so we'll see what happens.
But, you know, interestingly enough, I can't wait to talk to the guy.
Yeah.
I dropped a new song this week, and he liked my song. So I'm super humbled. Juke, if you're listening or if you watch later, super humbled. Thank you so much for the support, man.
Yeah, very cool.
Really grateful.
Also tonight, we have rejected superhero names.
My favorite.
It'll be fun. We're going to make a little contest out of it. Who can come up with the best one gets the shout out on the show, okay?
I came up with a pretty good, rejected superhero name duo, but you
Yeah.
have to go over to Facebook Live after the show and check out our pre-show live.
Yeah, because corporate sponsors are watching, Rob, and we got to mind their P's and Q's from now on.
Yeah, I got to watch my language.
Yeah, I'm more importantly me because I'm the worst offender of all the hosts, I think.
Well, it happens. I caught myself at the beginning on the countdown. I made an offensive gesture. I apologize.
A faux pas.
It was a faux pas, but really, the truth is nothing says I love you like, well, you can put it in the comments.
Yeah, we can't do 1-2 anymore.
Yep, no more 1-2s.
No.
Well, we can do 1-2.
F
But
you.
but they can respond.
Yeah, they could do it.
1-2, and then they can do a call and response type.
We could do the F you because we're not actually saying it, but we'll just not do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're trying not to.
All right, so in the paranormal, we're talking Plum Island conspiracy, the Montauk Project, and government animal testing. And Rob is bringing the altar and dirt. And
I am.
What do you have for him?
Hey, you know what? Tonight we're gonna do who you become when nobody's watching. Who you become when nobody's watching. Because honestly, I mean, everybody wants to be someone.
When you say that, it reminds me of Silence of the Lambs when the guy's dressed in drag dancing around the house. Remember that?
Have you ever seen the meme where he's like, it's Buffalo Bill, right?
Yeah, Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, and he's like, I like long walks.
Yeah, that's great.
I like the, what is it? Homemade clothing.
Yeah.
I like little dogs.
Right.
I like my chicks to be a little thicker. It's great. It's hilarious.
Put the lotion on the skin or get the hose again.
Right.
Yeah, it's freaking great. Okay. Also tonight, did I already go through all the bands we're playing? I think I did.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm losing track because we're having so much fun.
So much fun. There's 30 comments, Rob. It's hard to keep up with it. 30 comments, 11 people watching. There's some people out there I don't know. But man, yeah.
There's 9 people in the live comment section. My mom, shout out to Gail Hamer. That is my mom. Now I really have to watch my P's and Q's.
Right.
That is now I really have to watch my oh boy.
Well, my mom's always watching because she's in heaven, so she's probably up there shaking her head.
No,
especially yesterday's show.
I'm not ready for mom to go yet.
No.
I gotta say I love.
No one's ready for that, man. Nobody. All right. You ready, Rob? You ready to kick this thing
I'm
off?
ready. Are you ready?
I am ready. Are you guys ready? Because here we go.
Are you ready?
There's so many comments. I'm going to try to knock them out, but by the time I get to them, there's probably going to be like 70, okay?
Well, you'll have that. I can't even catch up. I'm losing track and
Yeah.
watch your language and your gestures. Your mom is watching. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mom.
All right. Here we go. Rejected superhero names, okay?
Rejected.
This will be fun. You guys are going to dig this, and I want to hear from you guys what your favorite rejected superhero names are. Okay, so rejected superhero names often include overly literal, obscure, or awkward monikers like Arm Fall Off Boy, Color Kid,
Yep.
Codpiece.
Infectious Lass.
I like that one. Gin Genie.
Gin Genie. Yep.
Reminds me of that David Bowie song.
Gin Genie.
Let yourself go, Gin Genie. Right?
Yeah. Heck yeah, I like it. I'm digging it.
These examples, largely drawn from DC's Legion of Superheroes rejects and quirky Marvel titles, highlight the line between unique abilities and laughable concepts. Okay,
Yep.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'll start off with the good ones, and then we'll get worse as we go, okay?
Well, yeah.
The Human Spider was actual original name for Peter Parker. He pitched it for himself in the comics and the movie before being told it lacked pizzazz, and they switched it to Spider-Man.
I agree. It definitely lacks pizzazz. I like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is cool.
Spider-Man.
Anybody can do it, Spidey can. Is that how it goes?
Spins a web
Right.
any size.
Okay.
Anyways,
Female.
that's funny.
A running joke among comic book writers, nothing that Fe is chemical symbol for iron, meaning Iron Man technically could have been called female.
Yeah, I'm glad that one was rejected.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one too.
Because you know what? I really didn't want to hear Ozzy singing, I am female.
Right. That would have been awful. Awful. Okay. Master of Kung Fu. The original superhero moniker for Shang-Chi was quietly dropped in modern continuity in favor of using his birth name. Okay. Here's a good one for you. Porcupine Pete. His uncontrollable projectile quills pose a greater threat to his teammates than to villains.
So his job is to poke villains.
Yeah. Porcupine Pete. That sounds so stupid.
Porcupine Pete.
Okay, one of my favorites, Captain Awkward.
Yes, that's a good one.
His powers include summoning intense silences in conversation, completely neutralized by direct eye contact.
Yep.
Captain Awkward. You ever have those awkward moments with people like, that was awkward?
That could be mean in the dating scene, man.
Yeah.
Captain Awkward.
There's a girl in here that I dated in the dating scene that has a superhero name.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Are we going to get to it?
Yeah, we will. It's on
All right, I
on
want to
the
get to
next
it because
one.
this is really good.
Okay, the incredibly mild and not green scientist. A rejected prototype name for the Hulk before he actually transforms. That's a long title for a superhero.
Yeah, it just doesn't roll off the tongue, does it?
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
That guy got fired.
Gibby said one of my flexible.
You have been banned, you loser.
Yep.
Now crawl back into your hole.
Mr. President, go home. Go away, Mr. President.
You're seeing the comments in real time.
I am seeing the comments in real time, and it's great because Gibby said that my super name could have been Flexible.
Mr. Flexible?
Yes, because I used to be, but I'm not anymore. So that's why it's been rejected.
Cuff Records said Codpiece is a cool band name. Yeah. I always think it sounds like a dirty word, though.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Captain Annoying. He defeats bank robbers by nagging them until they give up or they stab him. Captain Annoying. I know some Captain Annoyings.
Captain Annoying. You know what? I know at least 2 Captain Annoyings.
I know a bunch of Captain Annoyings, but I'm going to keep it to myself. All right. Invisible Greg.
Invisible Greg. Why is there like people's first names involved in these superhero names?
Like Porcupine Pete.
Yeah, Porcupine Pete and Invisible Greg.
Yeah.
Are they like a duo?
I wish I had a friend named Pete so I could be like, hey, Porcupine Pete, what's up? No, they're not a duo, but that would be great. All right, so he has invisible powers, but the team is not entirely sure because nobody has been able to find him since his orientation. That's great.
That is great.
All right, now we're going to get into some good ones.
These are really good.
Would you like to read that one?
That's Baguette Boy.
Yeah, that one's great, man.
You know what his superpowers are? He boasts the special skill of heavy carbo loading.
Yeah.
And he has the power of summoning incredibly crusty bread.
He's a very yeasty fellow.
Yes, very.
Okay. This one has no explanation, nor does it deserve one or need one. Butt thunder. And I have a good
Do we
sound.
have a good sound effect for butt
yeah,
thunder?
I have a sound effect for butt thunder. I just have to find it. Just give me a moment. It's right here. Butt thunder.
He conquers villains from behind.
Yeah. His smell is unmistakable. Butt thunder must be near. That's great. Love it.
What do you think his spidey sense is?
Yeah. Nobody wants to hang out with that dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's butt thunder? Couldn't got somebody else like Baguette Boy? All right.
Invisible Greg?
Invisible
or Porcupine,
Greg?
Pete?
Porcupine Pete.
What the heck? Well, what, were they all busy?
Now, I dated this one. This is misinformation.
I have dated her, too.
The unstoppable force of pure confusion and chaos.
Yes. Yes.
Every day was chaos and chaotic. Oh, yeah, man. I've dated many chaos. Red flag chaos. Captain Red Flag would be good.
Captain Red Flag. You know, my nickname is the Anaconda King.
Yeah, it is.
That's what Sandy says.
I'd like to put this one up there, Gibby, but yeah, I can't do it. But it is funny. I like it. But that one will stay off the show today. Okay, I have just one more for you. This one's kind of cool. It's terrifying, and it's funny. Rat tusk. Half rat, half walrus.
Entirely terrifying.
Yeah. How would you like to have that come save the day?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be bit by it.
It's rat tusk and butt thunder. Okay.
That's Gibby's. Oh, that's your superhero name, huh, Gibby?
Oh, I like that one.
That is good. And he even has a theme song.
I think I'm allowed to play this one.
Inchworm.
I think I'm allowed to play this one today, and this is my moniker.
Yeah, this is.
Master himself, Jeff James.
I like that one.
You know, I think what would that superpower be?
I'm not going to say it. I don't want to say it. All right.
You know, when we go to music, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll discuss it
We
amongst
can
ourselves.
discuss it amongst
I think
ourselves.
that'd be good.
We are working on getting that second mic so you guys can hear the behind the scenes audio feed later after the show's over.
Yeah, we're going to work on that. We got lights coming.
It's going to be kind of like the you know, what do they call that when they have a mistake on set? The blooper reel.
Yeah, the blooper reel.
It'll be like a blooper reel.
It'll be fun.
We'll have that. We should definitely work on that.
And then there's another thing that we're going to be talking about that's going to be happening this winter, but we're going to make the rockumentary of Outlaw Radio from the beginnings of my podcast career up until present day.
I think that's a great idea.
And we'll be using all types of like clips and snippets from shows and all kinds of funny things and serious things.
Great snippets of interviews. Hey,
Interviews of
you know
all
what
of
we
us.
should talk about? I know we got to get to stuff here because it's 7:28 already.
Yeah.
But real quick, we should talk about the interview you had last night.
Tony Cavazzo, man.
I mean, of Quiet Riot.
Well, he co-wrote the song Bang Your
Bang Your
Head by
Head.
Quiet Riot. He actually was not a member of Quiet Riot. He was in Hurricane and Snow.
That's right. He was in Hurricane. I remember that.
His brother Carlos
was
was
in Quiet Riot.
the lead guitarist for Quiet Riot.
Mental health will drive you mad.
Yeah. Yeah, he co-wrote that song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
It was a theme song for a whole generation.
Probably made a
Long.
ton of money on that, Tony.
Oh, man.
He was super
That is
cool.
aw- that is
super,
awesome.
super cool. And then Monday, Robin's coming by, and we're going to do, you hear the outside noise? I got the window open because it's kind of stuffy. Robin's coming in, and we're going to do a special presentation of Metal Revolution with Doug Aldrich from the band Whitesnake.
That's tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night.
Wow.
And then-
you know what? That's going to be a phenomenal show, then.
Yeah, and then Saturday, we got Vinny Appice from Dio, Black Sabbath, amongst other bands, coming in to do an interview with us for the Metal Revolution that night.
Jeff, those are some big names.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
those are some really big. I mean, Aldrich, Cavazzo, a piece, all on this show.
Yeah.
Right here on Outlaw Radio Nation.
Mark Kendall will be coming. He played in the band Great White.
Great White, yeah, right.
And then there's going to be another surprise that's going to be coming. I can't say it yet.
Yeah.
But I love surprises, and I like
Lips are sealed.
teasing you guys. All right, guys, we're going to play a couple tunes, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about Plum Island, and then we'll go from there. All right? Here we go.
All righty.
You have been banned, you
My
loser.
bad.
Now crawl back into your hole.
My
I
bad.
wish he would.
I meant to do this one.
I'll be back.
All right, very cool.
That was it.
This is Eric Paul. Name of the song is called Paradise Lost, followed by Paul Austin Band with Land of Plenty, and we'll be right back, peeps.
Time escapes all reason. This is the season, chains rattle on. His kingdom groans loud as evil drenches all, in spite of his call. Lost is our voice, humanity's choice. We speak from the grave. As mysteries are laid, a wasteland of paper, long ago savored. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John scribbled a spirit song, relentless at last. To speak of the past, his reason for living, service and love giving. What crossed between he and man was his darkened hand. Stretched wide was his call. The view man's full, the fruit in his hand. Eve's gift to her man. Paradise lost. Oh, paradise lost. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills
Yeah, man.
It goes sometimes.
Sometimes I really like that song.
Yeah, Paul Austin Band with Land of Plenty.
Like, it's a heck of a message when you listen to the words of that song.
Yeah, he's like, do you hear the message in it? I'm like, then I stopped and I listened. I was like, yeah, man. It was great. And then before that was Eric Paul with Paradise Lost. Great message in that song, too. Very cool.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to do some paranormal. But I do want to say, Gibby, you won Best Superhero Name. Can't say it on air live because I'm trying to be good tonight, but you win. You had the best one. It was better than Porcupine Pete for sure. And Miss Stibbs would like to know what's the crown flavor for tonight, Reverend?
It is I was just typing it in. It is Crown Blackberry and Cranberry, which is amazingly tasty.
I tried it. I liked it a lot. It was hair of the dog for me because last night was wild.
It was.
We might be talking about it soon.
I was just really surprised because I'm so used to Crown Apple and Cranberry. It's like a Washington apple, but this is almost like drinking like
fruit juice.
It's kind of like, like they should just have a blackberry crown and cranberry drink. Like that should be official because it's really delicious. It's like a cran grape or a cranberry and berry. Cran strawberry or something. That's really good.
Gibby, I almost want to call you by your superhero name next time I see you. All right. You ready for Plum Island?
Are you?
I'm ready to go. So we could call it the Montauk Project or Plum Island Conspiracy. Okay? And government animal testing will include all that in there. So the Montauk Project is a conspiracy theory alleging secret U.S. government experiments in psychological warfare, time travel, and mind control conducted at Camp Hero, which was an Army base.
It was.
At Montauk in New York. And later they changed the name to, it's Plum Island, but the Plum Island Laboratory is there. Okay, still there, actually. So is Camp Hero.
Well, isn't that linked to, isn't Montauk linked to, or Camp Hero linked to the Philadelphia thing?
You're exactly right, the Philadelphia experiment.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think
Sorry.
I mentioned it here somewhere. But
Oh.
So during the 1970s and 80s, it heavily inspired the Netflix series Stranger Things and is linked to tales of Philadelphia experiment, the Montauk Boys, and the Montauk Monster. Okay. The areas.
I want to talk about the Montauk Monster.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, cool.
I tried to get a picture of it, but it was super grainy and you can't really see it, so I'm not going to show it. But the area's weird reputation grew in 2008 when a bizarre bloated animal carcass washed ashore on a beach in Montauk, dubbed the Montauk Monster. The creature had leathery body and a beak-like face. Conspiracy theorists immediately claimed it was a mutated escapee from the nearby Plum Island Animal Disease Center. However, zoologists and scientists said that the creature was merely a decomposing hairless corpse of either a common raccoon or a dog.
Well, but they always tell us stuff because they don't want us to really know.
Yeah, they're not going to tell us that they had a mutated monster wash up on shore.
They accidentally, oops, we created something we really didn't mean to create.
Well, here's something crazy I heard. And you're talking about, they're talking about aliens and hybrids and stuff like that, and how they're crossing DNA with humans with aliens.
Yes.
Right? They've already crossed a rat with a jellyfish, and the rat glows in the dark. Truth.
Very iridescent.
Yeah, it glows, man. And
that's crazy.
Its eyes glow green. It's super crazy. So if they're doing that, they've got to be doing, like, all kinds of crazy.
Look at that. Gibby and Benno, two sides of the ocean, both right on it. The animal was a raccoon. I recall that. Right, they were right on it in the comments.
They also said aliens didn't exist, okay?
Now, is that what the song Rocky Raccoon is about?
Rocky Raccoon. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Hupp said so.
Yeah, Hupsy mentioned it.
Okay, so while the specific claims of time tunnels and monsters are regarded as sci-fi folklore, the theory gained traction because it mirrors real declassified government projects like MKUltra, in which the CIA did conduct illegal mind control experiments on human subjects. That's a fact.
And we think that they're not still doing it.
No, they're still doing it.
The jab.
They're still doing it. Yeah,
The jab. 5G.
absolutely. They're doing
I
it.
mean,
Whatever you could think that's evil, they're doing. Okay.
it's not right.
Yeah, it's craziness. So if you want to dive deeper into this rabbit hole, I can break down the alleged timeline linking to 1943 Philadelphia experiment, or share more about how the Duffer Brothers adapted these theories to create stranger things. And we might do that on another show.
Actually, that one would be really not just culturally and social media relevant, but to like break it down with the Stranger Things connection. I think people would really be interested in that.
I think so too. And,
I think so.
Matt backs it up and says they're still doing it.
I'd see, and I agree.
Yeah, I totally believe that that's what's going on. All right, so government animal testing got me on a wide range of things.
Well, I mean,
Animals in space.
yeah. Well, that's what you were talking about at the beginning of the show: is animals in space, monkeys.
Yeah,
in fact,
monkeys.
monkeys in space.
And different types of apes, and even dogs, and cats, if you could believe that.
Wow.
So, Albert II, a rhesus monkey who became the first mammal in space on June 14th, 1949, aboard the U.S. V-2 rocket. Sadly, he died upon impact due to a parachute failure. Sorry, monkey.
I mean, that's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah. Goodbye, monkey.
I mean, that's
You've served
horrible.
your country well, Mr. Monkey.
Well, he did because he showed us how we have to like absolutely be sure that the parachute's going to work before we send a human.
Yeah, you know when the human got in there, he was like, "Oh, thank God, we tested the monkey first."
You know he did.
You know it. Okay, Abel and Baker, launched by NASA on May 28, 1959. These two became the first monkeys to survive spaceflight. They endured 38 times the pull of Earth's gravity and spent 9 minutes in weightlessness. What do you think they were thinking, man? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
What are they doing to us?
it's just genuine, like the G-force.
Yeah, their monkey's face is pulled back.
You know,
And weightlessness, I bet they'd love that.
I bet they look. I bet was it male or female monkeys? Because I bet if it was a female, it looked like Joan Rivers.
Oh, that's pretty. That was a good one, man. I like that one.
I'm just saying.
All right, here's another one for you. Ham the chimp.
Ham.
Like Porcupine Pete. Ham the chimp. I'm going to get myself a cat and name it Ham.
Was Ham kind of a portly chimp? Was he like a heavier chimp? Is that why they named him Ham?
Yeah, he's a big porker.
Or was he Ham because he was very animated and the center of attention? You know, like that.
I don't know. But Gibby said, what the hell is going on?
We have no idea.
Gibby's like, did they poop themselves in space? And then weightlessness? Who flung poo?
It's possible.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so while technically an ape rather
I
than
think
a
they
monkey.
wear diapers.
Yeah. Well, I think even astronauts wear diapers.
They do.
Ham famously paved the way for Alan Shepard's historic human flight by successfully surviving suborbital mission in January 1961. Ham the chimp. Congrats, Ham the chimp. Hello, Jackson.
If it's like suborbital, though, is it really space?
It's like low Earth atmosphere, like where our satellites are.
I mean, like they just had that launch not that long ago where all those women for like the bachelorette party or whatever for Bezos.
They didn't go to space though. They went into low Earth orbit.
So is that really space?
We went into space.
Isn't that like just upper atmosphere?
Yeah, where the satellites are. Don't you ever wonder how the satellites just don't fall out of the out?
But they made a big deal about like all these women in space, but it wasn't space.
Women in space. No, they weren't in space. It was low Earth orbit.
And ladies, I have nothing against any of you going anywhere, space, heaven, hell, anywhere. But
yeah, crazy.
I mean, let's make sure we go there before we say we're going there.
They didn't go to space. They felt weightlessness for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I like their outfits though. Their outfits were pretty nice. Nice and tight.
They're dynamic.
Dynamic.
Why didn't they have to wear like helmets with oxygen and all that stuff?
Maybe they had them inside. Yeah, I'm sure they had like the mask that the fighter jets guys wear, right?
I mean, I didn't look like it on the footage.
I can't put any of these comments up, guys.
I mean, I don't know.
I like that one from Yabino, and I like the other one from Gibby, but I can't put it up today. All right, so the Soviet Bion program. The Soviet Union preferred using dogs initially, but later launched pairs of monkeys into space during the 1980s and 1990s to monitor long-term health in microgravity. Poor dog, man. Man's best friend. You're launching them into space? That's freaking crazy.
Come on. It's
evil. I don't think you should do anything with animals like that. I think it's evil. All right. So for decades, the U.S. government denied conducting biological warfare experiments on animals at the Plum Island Animal Disease Center. Declassified documents later proved that the Plum Island facility did research anti-animal biological weapons until 1969. And still doing it.
69.
Okay.
I was talking about a year.
Yeah, 1969. Route 69.
Isn't that the year we first stepped foot on the moon?
Supposedly.
On
a TV screen.
We have these telescopes that we can't even, zoom in. Heck, we got powerful enough cameras we can't zoom in on that spot in the moon and see the flag that's still there.
We have 4K in our military and beyond 4K.
We have 8K.
Yeah, there's even higher than 8K, and we get these grainy videos from NASA. Like, come on, man.
Matt says they just moved it.
What?
I'm guessing he's talking about the flag. He's responding to me.
They moved it.
They moved the flag?
I don't know.
How?
I don't even think we've been back to...
We've been around the moon, right? Or have we?
Yeah, Jeff Bezos' rocket just caught fire and exploded. Did you see that?
I did see that. It didn't even make it off the...
Yeah, so...
Didn't even make it off the ground. It blew up like crazy.
Gibby said that Plum Island is closed and off limits according to the feds. There's a whole bunch of videos, man, of people going to Plum Island and going to Camp Hero, and they still have security there. And they'll still kick you off the property. There's still stuff going on. And there's tunnels underneath Plum Island that they're still doing research there.
Isn't there like a big show about Plum Island and the secret treasure or something like that? Haven't I seen that? The conspiracy of Plum Island or something?
Yeah, you're right. And they've been digging for treasure there in the whole place.
For like forever. And
Yeah,
I
forever.
like Benno says, I mean, Benno, I agree that the shape of his rocket is pretty
yeah, you're right.
How should we say? It's just weird to me. And comment if you will, but to me it's very strange that the top of the rocket would mushroom out and be bigger.
This is killing me, right? Because I want to, I do want to say something, man, but
it just doesn't make sense. Why is the top? It cannot be aerodynamic.
It's circumcised.
But I bet if it smashed into something, it would do some damage.
Another thing is, the Nike spots?
Benno says it mushroomed when it blew up too.
Yeah, it did. It shot everywhere, Reverend. It splattered everywhere.
They found pieces of it everywhere.
Oh, boy, that's great.
We are trying to behave tonight.
We're trying. You guys are killing us, man.
We have potential corporate sponsors watching.
So I'm trying to think.
It has to do with what's in the cup.
You know where Cahoon Park is, right?
I do.
Do you know that used to be a nuclear missile site?
Jeff, I did not know.
There's several missile sites all throughout Ohio. Cahoon Park happens to be one. There's another one in Westlake. I'm trying to think of the road that it's on. But it's a park now, and they basically just paved right over the top of everything, but there's silos underneath there.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like to tour them.
You know the Coast Guard station, and then as you're going down 90, you see all those old barracks. That was a nuclear site as well.
Matt corrected me, and he's right. It's not Plum Island. It's Oak Island.
Oh, Oak Island. That's right.
Oak Island.
Yeah, they're
Matt, you are correct. Thank you for that correction. We want our show to be accurate.
He's the guy for it.
We really do want it to be accurate. And look, if you don't tune in on Thursday nights for the Paranormal Chef with Jeff James right here on Thursday nights, you're missing out because Matt is a treasure trove of information.
Yes, he is.
On the paranormal.
He is.
So tune in Thursdays for the paranormal. It's outstanding. It's outstanding.
All right. So during the Cold War and Korean War, foreign governments accused the U.S. of using infected animals and insects to spread disease. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Rats in the tunnels.
I did know that. And you know, it's interesting because I think like that's a bioweapon.
Yeah.
You know, so you think how did things happening? I mean, there's other like diseases out there that have been traced back to animals, monkeys and chimps, in fact.
Well, let's talk about bats.
Oh,
2020.
Bats.
2020, we all did get the jab because some bat infection that happened in China, right?
China.
Okay, so over 110 million animals are used annually in the U.S. alone for biomedical research, education, and product testing. Now, you might want to ask, what types of animals do they use? Mice and rats make up the majority, roughly 95%.
Yeah, you're right.
But others include dogs, cats, rabbits, monkeys, and fish.
That is true.
I think it's awful that they use dogs and cats. Monkeys as well, because monkeys are so close to us. And evolution. Right? They can sign language,
well,
man.
I mean, they can sign language. They can talk. I mean, they understand. But you know what I'm learning? I'm really trying to overcome my fear of the feathered species that we have.
Are you afraid of birds?
I am terrified of birds, Jeff.
You know, in United Kingdom, birds are referred to as women.
You know that where I live, we have 8. And they range from, cockatiels to canaries to, I don't remember the species, but they're parrots. Little sister will comment in here. Mrs. Stibbs, she'll comment in here. She'll probably tell us. But I'm working on overcoming that. But what I found is they are highly intelligent.
Yes, they are.
Highly intelligent.
I grew up with an African gray. It's going to live to be 127 years old.
Yep.
Buddy can say thousands of words. He sings, he dances. When the Indians play and they get a hit, he rings his bell.
That's crazy.
He can have a conversation with you. I go over there and he talks to me.
We got a big green one. His name's Charlie. He's awesome.
Charlie the parrot?
Charlie the parrot. And I was talking to the other one, and his name's Mango, and he's a little smaller than Charlie, but not really. I mean, a little, but not by much. And Mango's always like been real talkative, so I was trying to get Mango to say Reverend, and I've been working on him for months. And one day, I'm like, can you say goodnight, Reverend? Goodnight, Reverend? And all of a sudden I hear Reverend.
It's great.
And it's from behind me. It's Charlie. He's been listening in the whole time.
Wouldn't it be great if he was like, God damn it, Reverend?
Oh,
That'd be great. Going to hell, Reverend?
He's told me other things.
Yeah, I'm sure. He
loves to say bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to say bullshit. He also likes to drop an F-bomb now and again.
Yeah, that's great.
He likes to say shut up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know the wolf whistle, the woo-woo?
Yeah.
My mom and dad used to have a boat, and they would bring him on the boat. And when the pretty girls walked by, he would do that. And then they would stare at us like we were jerks. I'm like, it's the bird, man. I swear it's the bird. But no, nobody ever believes us.
Well, they don't. But birds are highly intelligent, man. I'm blown away.
Yeah.
I still won't hold it.
No, my dad one time leaned in to give the bird a kiss, and she almost took his nose off. He had to have surgery. Took a big chunk out of it.
Wow.
Those beaks, man. I never put my hand near. I won't touch Buddy. I won't put my hand near the cage or anything because he could take a finger. It's that sharp.
See?
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
See?
They look loving, but
Gibby, Hups.
They'll bite your face off.
Little sister. You guys, I mean, like, I have reason to be afraid.
Yeah, they will bite your face.
I have a whole lot of reasons.
Yeah. Be careful, man. Because, like, I watch my dad clean the cage, and he'll be like, step up, step up. I'm like, man, I would never put my hand near it. Although sometimes when he's turned, I'll touch his tail a little bit, but as soon as he turns around, I'm like, nope.
Yep, nope.
He'll get you.
Nope.
All right, let's play some tunes. Juke Johnson's supposed to be with us in like 1 minute. I don't know what's happening, man.
I don't know where he's at.
But if not, I got other stories.
I wonder if he is he a different time zone?
He is a different time zone, but I'm very on the spot with it. I said Eastern Standard Time.
I believe you.
Yeah, but who knows? We'll see how it goes, guys. Juke Johnson. If not, we'll talk about other stuff. But I got some tunes.
Do we got a little conspiracy?
A conspiracy for us?
Any conspiracy 216 coming up?
Yeah, we do. A special drop.
Special drop.
A new drop. This song hasn't been released yet. It doesn't come out until Tuesday. I asked him, can I play it, man? And he's like, go for it. So
Johnny Rocker.
Johnny Rocker.
And
he will be with us the end of June on our show for an interview, which will be cool, too.
Special drop. What's this called?
This is called Snap Your Fingers.
Snap Your Fingers?
Just like that. Right?
I can't do it anymore. My fingers don't work.
All right, here we go. Conspiracy 216. Brand new song. Hope you guys dig it.
right. In the chaos there is grace. The noise is my release. With every beat and melody, the music sets us free. Yeah, I feel the need to scream. Yeah, 'cause I'm not dead already. Yeah, this is where I'm meant to be. Yeah, 'cause I'm not dead already. I'm standing at the edge of sound where silence meets a scream in the maelstrom of the amplifier beast. The hearts align with every thunderous beat. The rising in the sanctuary reach for pain.
Mr. Midnight.
Mr. Midnight.
The great Paul Rogers.
Paul Rogers. I love that song, dude. That's a great tune.
That song rocks, man. That was great.
It really does. It's a great kind of a bluesy bar tune.
So what we're thinking is maybe Juke Johnson got the time different, like it happened with
Jay Jones.
Jay Jones, yeah.
It could have.
So who knows? At 9 o'clock he might come in, and then we'll do the interview then. But until then, we got some stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, we got some stuff. We got this great contest coming up, Jeff.
Yeah, we do.
It's
fantastic.
It's a fantastic contest, and all of our listeners that log into the show, with the exception of our illustrious co-hosts, are
eligible.
We are not eligible.
No. We'll be there anyway.
We'll be there anyway. So, Matt, you can't do that. And guess what? We just found? Our good buddy Juke just showed up.
Yep. Awesome.
But you want me to go ahead and read this real quick anyway?
Yeah, go ahead and read it, and then we'll get into the
content.
content. Well, then we'll get into the interview.
We'll get to the interview. So, here's the thing. Outlaw Radio Nation is teaming up with the Battle of the Bands, the Road to Revival, for a killer VIP giveaway. And what's going to happen is one lucky winner will score free tickets to the July 26th showdown at the House of Blues in Cleveland. They get to hang out with Jeff James, Matt Gucka, Rockin' Robin.
Right.
Will Zack Attack be there too?
I'm hoping so.
I think Zack Attack and your very own Reverend Rob.
That's right.
So we're all going to be there. You get to hang out with us as the crew. You get to experience the event just like a rock star. And to find out more about that, you got to head to outlawradionation.com. outlawradionation.com. And it's the Outlaw Radio Nation Heavy Metal VIP experience. Now check this out. This is the one winner wins the tickets to the Battle of the Bands at the House of Blues in Cleveland. They get access to hang out with the Outlaw Radio Nation crew, like I mentioned. VIP check-in, early entry, which is going to be great. You get a meet and greet with photo opportunities with the judges. We were talking about the judges.
Yeah.
Apiece, Kendall, Cavazzo, and Doug Aldridge.
Yeah. And possibly one more that's a mystery guest.
Right, the mystery guest. And you'll get signed memorabilia item, which I can't say, memorabilia. And you get the mention on the air during the July 25th special presentation. Chance to win. So it's going to be outstanding.
It's going to be a great time. Definitely.
So go to outlawradionation.com and enter to win.
That contest will end on July 25th with the show the next day on July 26th at the House of Blues.
So that's
It'll
awesome.
be a great time.
Hey, we got a very special guest here that I'm looking forward to talking to a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I got a little introduction for him, so here we go. Juke Johnson is a Baltimore, Maryland-based singer-songwriter, producer known for a gumbo mix of country rock, and trop rock music. Grew up surrounded by Motown, jazz, and country music, influenced by his father. Won Best Modern Country Song 2018 at the World Songwriting Awards for Blue. Had 4 #1 songs on the radio A1A chart in 2020, including Lost on a Beach and Dirt Road to Paradise. Multiple nominations at the International Singer-Songwriters Association, the ISSA Awards in 2019 and 2020. Please welcome to the show, country artist, Juke Johnson. Doing fantastic. Great to see you, man.
It is absolutely wonderful to meet you.
Absolutely. Well, we kept our fingers crossed, and I knew you were coming at some point. We were thinking like maybe you've got the time wrong. It's like Eastern Standard Time. Like we had with Jay Jones actually came in at 9 o'clock because he thought it was 8 o'clock for his time, But Okay. Hey man, I can. People out there saying that they can't hear you, but I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I can hear him just fine.
And let me
Yeah.
let me,
Yeah, I can hear him just fine.
let me check this.
Check that on the phone app. While you're doing that, I'm gonna say, Juke, I just wanted to say a quick thank you. I dropped a new song personally this week, and you happen to like my song, so thank you very much. It was called "Enough to Breathe." I know I'm a nobody out there, but it was a song called "Enough to Breathe" about how it's so tough these days to just try and make ends meet. I just want to say thank you. I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, it came together pretty quick and pretty easy.
Yeah, they can't hear you. It's really strange because I can hear you just fine. Let me double check something. Yeah, I got your audio all the way up.
Testing 1, 2, check.
Check to see if your mute is on. That's
No,
quite often.
I can see the microphone. I can see where the volume goes in. It goes. It's definitely working on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. How about this? Sign out and sign back in.
I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, you got it.
All right.
Awesome.
And we're gonna go silent for a second so I could check.
Hello.
Hold on one moment. All right, guys out there, can you hear Juke Johnson?
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now they got him. Now we got you.
Awesome. Well,
There he is. All right. Awesome.
That happens sometimes, man. I don't.
technology, right?
Well, it's technology, and we have a ghost in the studio.
We in the studio.
The broadcast isn't bad. It's just we have a ghost, Gibby. I keep telling all you guys. All right, Let's get right to the good stuff because I got a bunch of questions for you. All right, and you're gonna love these. So your style blends traditional country elements with very modern, distinct groove. How would you describe Juke Johnson genre to someone who's never heard your music?
Yeah. Well, it is tough because I do have a fusion of a lot of different styles in my music, and even though some of my music is country, some of it's country rock, some of it can cross over, can be blues. I have always had a hard time fitting in a box. I don't even. Be honest with you, I don't like it. I don't like it. The only reason why I even go by country is because you have to kind of do that, especially when you got music out there. You have to label it in order to get it played. But other than that, I really don't like to fit in a box. I'm not I'm a, though some of my stuff is traditional or close to it. I don't consider myself like a country artist, me personally, but I do fall within that. A lot of my stuff does fall in that realm. But I have a wide range and if you've heard any of my stuff, you hear some of it's country, some of it's country rock, some of it's blues. It's just a mixture, and I do what it feels good and sounds good to me, and sometimes that's country, and sometimes that's rock. I played in rock bands for years. I was in Christian music for a long time. I've done a lot of types of music. I produce music of all genres, so it's really tough. I try. You read some of my bio. I try to call it gumbo. A lot of my family's from Louisiana, and I like consider my music as just a pot of a mixture of different music because even in the country stuff, my voice is not a typical country sound, so it changes the complexion of the song because of my voice and my the background that I have. So Yeah, I always have a time struggling with that because people say, "What kind of music you do?" Well, I have to tell them, I'm a country artist because predominantly of my following is country, and but I have a lot of blues people that love blues that follow me, and I have people that are rock based. They're not country, but they like southern rock, and I love all that stuff. I just love music, but my bet the music I like the most is more like a southern rock, 70s, Eagles. It's stuff I listen to a lot. But I love country too, and I like a lot of the traditional outlaw country artists. So yeah, I think I kind of bring a little bit of everything to the table, which makes it difficult when you're trying to get airplay.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this is a perfect follow-up question for that then. So you expressed a strong pride in keeping country music authentic. And so what does true country mean to you in today's different landscape of genres? Because there's so
Well,
much.
well, that's a good question because I think when I say it, I'm think authentic. I'm thinking in this day and age where we are, where there's a lot of technology, you're starting even now in the past couple of years, more so than last year, you're starting to hear a lot of music that is like AI and stuff like that. And what I mean by authentic is keeping it more human focus and more where human beings are actually creating it. Because I think it's an art like any art. If we don't preserve it, then we lose it. And technology is great. Don't get me wrong. I use a lot of technology for a lot of different things. But when it comes to songwriting, I start off with just a guitar on me, and then I go from there. And I have nothing against people that use AI and stuff like. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I use technology for a lot of different things, and have a studio. But when it comes to music, there's nothing like human music, like people that get in a room and create it.
Yeah.
And there's no substitute for that. And that's to say some of this music out here is not good. Some of it's been pretty decent, but but you can tell. Most cases you can tell if it's not like a human thing. It just the way it's too perfect. And music is an art, and I think some of the like mistakes, or I won't say mistakes, but the flaws create help create the music. When you listen to a lot of the old music, that don't know how old you guys are, but when I started music, it was really primitive as opposed to where it is now. Group of people had to get together, and play it live in a room all together, and we created that way, and that created things that I think that computers will never be able to I believe to actually take the place of. They may do that, but I think we lose that art of songwriting. I get people that contact me all the time and like, hey, will you help me? I'm trying to start to learn how to write songs, and I say, look, there's no way to learn except for just to do it, and to write a lot of terrible songs, because that's what I did. You write hundreds of terrible songs until you finally you learn. And you learn from experience, and you learn from what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. Just like singing or playing, when something sounds good, you go, okay, that sounds great. And then you do a little bit more, and you are able to build off of that. So I think when I say authentic, I mean people creating music based on their experiences and based on what they've experienced in their life. I think that's the art that we need to preserve. And with technology, I think sometimes it gets a little too easy and gets a little too, substance. It loses its substance and its soul because the people part is out of it.
I totally agree with you. One of the things that we have as artists, we have great names, right? We put, you look at some of the names out there, but it, there's usually a story behind how we come up with their names. Like I'm Rev Rob. I've got a story about seminary and
Mhm.
and doing that, and that's how I came up with Rev Rob. But where's the name Juke come from? Is it just old classical jukeboxes or what?
Yeah. Well, the simple thing is, like I said, I've been doing music a long time, and I've got albums. I had did music with my name. My real name is John Johnson, and when I started doing, I started when first started putting my country albums out and stuff like that. I wanted to to make it different because it was totally different type of music. I wanted to separate that, and juke was just something I came up with because I was like, yeah, jukebox. Thought about blues, like juke joints and stuff like that. And I just thought it fit, and I just said, well, I'm going to go off. I don't know. Be honest with you, it just kind of came to me one day and said, I think I'm just going to use Juke Johnson. I don't want to use John Johnson because I had some stuff out there that was nothing related to what I was doing. I did Christian music for like 15 years, and I did exclusively Christian music. Before then, I played in rock bands. In the 80s, I started off in rock bands, playing, like what everybody was playing during that time, Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and things like that. So I've done a lot of different types of music. And when I started writing for other people, someone said, hey, you write pretty good. You write a lot of different things. You think you could ever write country? Because I had never thought about it. I said, I think I can write any kind of song really. And I took it as a challenge, and I started writing country music. And I was kind of like, wow. People were like saying, oh, that's good stuff. I was doing some writing for a company in California. And they were like, hey, we're going to pitch some of this stuff. And I started writing so much music that I was like, this is a shame, this music, when you're a writer, it's like stuff gets out there and then stuff doesn't. A lot of people put it on a shelf. It may get recorded, but never gets released. And I was like, I have so much stuff. I need to get this out here. That's when I decided, I'm going to start releasing this stuff myself. And this was in 2012. So, since that time, I've been kind of doing my Juke Johnson music and loving it. It's been evolving itself.
Very cool. I think it's a great name. I like it.
I love the name. I think it fits. I think it fits your music. And your story about okay, I'll try some country music, make a transition. You think of some of the other great artists. You've got Bret Michaels went from 80s hair metal to doing some country music, and Aaron Lewis from Stained, and man, he's got some great stuff. And then holy crap, the name just slipped my mind.
Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker, that's the one I was thinking of. Hootie and the Blowfish.
It's funny because I've always been compared to Darius Rucker way before the country. When I was doing rock and music, everybody would go, you remind me of that guy Hootie. This is in the 90s. And I remember people used to always say that to me, and I would go, whatever. And then he's doing country, I'm doing country. It was weird, but he's a great talent as well. He's got a great voice, and I've seen him a few times myself personally. And a lot of artists have gravitated to country, and I think that has a lot to do with the way music has evolved over time. A lot of it's you get older, and rock music changed a lot over the decades, and I think a lot of us were raised on, during that time between the 70s and the 80s, we were raised on a lot of country artists, especially the outlaw country that back then, Cash. There's a lot of big artists, Kenny Rogers, these people that all crossed over. So even if we weren't listening to it, our parents were listening to it. And I think it was kind of a natural progression for a lot of us to kind of wind up in country. And I think country wound up being the last kind of art music that kind of stayed kind of true for the most part, playing live instruments and getting out there and doing it. And a lot of the other art, like pop and rock, got really technical, and it didn't become about playing an instrument. It was more about the songs, and they were sampling a lot. So I think country kind of has kept it together with that. Now they've evolved as well. A lot of country is country rap and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think country also expanded. What we call country today was Southern rock back when I was a kid, which I love. Blackfoot and a lot of there's a few of them. I mean, I love country. I love Southern rock. So Southern rock today, like Jason Aldean or whatever, that stuff would have been Southern rock probably in the '70s or the early '80s. So things have changed.
Yeah, like Molly Hatchet. I bet you love them.
Molly Hatchet. Oh yeah, definitely. Uh, Definitely, that's my era growing up, and a lot of that music is just great music. And I think I kind of infuse a lot of that stuff in my music today. That's my from my era, and I think preserving a lot of that stuff because, like I said, a lot of the young people today, they don't have a lot of artists like we had. There's very few people out here like it used to be before. Actually, I guess the market's so flooded with artists. It's a little different than it was when I was younger. You had some artists, but everybody was more sectioned off into what they liked. Well, I like this type of music, and I stayed there. I think today kids are a lot more broader. They'll listen to multiple genres. Back when I was younger, you kind of stuck with one genre, and you kind of listened to that as a kid. I think they're more open right now.
True.
That's amazing. I mean, you talked about, kind of keeping country music true and keeping it real and transitioning from other styles of music to what you do today. And one of the things that I think is true about country, at least for myself, and some of the greats that I listen to, the kind of that root of pain
Hmm.
and grief, or even that joy and gratefulness that comes out through country music. So it is famous. Country music is famous for loving your country or expressing the pain from a heartbreak or whatever, the daily grind of everyday life. So like, where do you pull your stories from?
I think the same way. I pull my stuff from usually from just daily life. What I'm going through, what's going on in the world, in television, my faith. I'm a Christian as well, so a lot of my stuff has a lot of Christian overtones in it. A lot of it. Music is. I think for songwriters, like especially like me, we use everything. There may be things I write about that's not about me personally, but maybe somebody I know is going through. We use everything, and I think that's the key. That's the thing that's great about music. You got there's music for everything. There's music when you're happy, when you're sad. There's times when you want to listen to this song because it touches you in a way, even though sometimes the song might not even be anything about what you're going through, but for some reason this song will be it just helps you. I think music is very is can heal. I think it's very powerful, and a lot of people, they need it to survive. And I think that's one of the reasons why I think I love doing music because it has the power to heal and has the power to message. It send messages that sometimes you don't even design to send. You write a song about something, and people will get 20 things different out of it than you actually intended. Everybody listen to it, go, "Oh, this is about it." I'm like, no, not really. But it doesn't matter because to them, I mean, we all have heard songs where we've been singing them all our life, and it means something to us. But the song is actually might be the opposite of what we actually think. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I thought about Reverend Rob's song.
I thought about Tesla. Tesla has a song called "What You Give."
Yeah, yeah.
It's a love song about a woman and a relationship, and it's about his dog. He
Hmm.
wrote a song about his dog.
But
Hey,
that's it.
so you mentioned that the main goal of your music is to make people feel genuine emotion. What's the most rewarding thing that's happened to you with a fan listening to your music?
Well, it happened when people tell me that when they say, "Hey, I just love your song. It really touched me, and I'm going through something, and I just, you know, when I heard it, it really, touch me in a certain way. That is probably the biggest compliment you get when people say, "Hey, I love your music. I love this song. It speaks to me," and that's powerful to me. I think that when you create something or you're able to do something and people and it generates emotion from people, and I don't think you can get any better than that. It's better than money. I think, like I said, with songwriting, you when you're writing a song, sometimes you even don't think. I've written songs where I go, it's all right, it's fine, whatever. And then after it's gone done, I'm going, wow, I never intended for it to even get to this. So I think I'm always that's one of the things. I'm like an addict when it comes to songwriting. I'm always chasing a better song, the next one. It's like I don't think I kind of feel like I'm going to always be a songwriter because I'm always chasing another song. Like, well, what can I write? What can I do about this? And what can I write about this? But I find myself writing stuff that's about something that I have sometimes deep in my mind that I don't really think not thought about, but it comes out in the music. Like I'll listen to it later and go, I know exactly what this is about, but I didn't at the time. I'm just thinking I'm writing lyrics, just doing something, but it's subconsciously, and I think that's what music does to people. Subconsciously, it does speak to people. We all know that.
Right.
Because if you listen, it's a proven fact. If you listen to a lot of music with a lot of things in it, like negatives, you tend to gravitate to that. It subconsciously talks to you. So I'm hopeful that I'm putting positive things out there and things that people will make them feel a little bit better in this life we live in, which is not always easy. And I think music is one of those things where it can enlighten you. Can make you feel a little bit better in those days when things are dark and when they're not going well.
Hey man, tonight after the interview, we're playing Crimson Stain. It's my favorite song by you. It's
Oh, thank you.
so cool. It has so many different like genres, and I know the audience is gonna love it. Um, Tell us about that song. What is
Oh,
it about?
all right, Crimson Stain. Crimson Stain is just a typical, you know, relationship song. It really is. It's basically just about, you know, being in love, and and it doesn't go the way that you plan, and there's effects to that, and you tend to carry it with you when you go through relationships. Things happen. I think a lot of us it happens in our relationships, and then the next relationship you get into, you carry those things into that relationship. So that's that crimson stain that I'm talking about. Yeah. So everybody has a story of crimson. Everybody has that story about when it was a terrible breakup, or there's maybe some trust issues or something. You tend to carry that with you, but it leaves a stain on you, and that's kind of what I was, talking about in the song. I'm not sure what anybody got out of it, but that's kind of where I was going. But when I finished the song, I really wanted it to have a really. I just thought it was a great guitar song. So I had a friend of mine who I met in Atlanta at the award ceremony in '24. Now I got to remember my name. I'm terrible because I finished recording and my mind scrambled. But my buddy from UK, I sent him a message and I said he's an awesome guitar player, Richie Dave Porter, and I said, Richie, I sent him a note. I said, man, would you be okay with putting some guitar? I mean, in this song? I sent it to him and he listened to it and he was like, wow, And he sent me something. It was, when I do a lot of recording, and sometimes people from across the globe will do parts of it, and it usually takes time. But he kind of knocked it out in a few days, I think. He said, I had a ball, and he sent me back. I tell you what, I've done this a lot over the past decade, where I've gotten people playing guitar parts, this part, bass parts, and they'll send it to me in files, and then I have to get it, then I got to put it, and I got to mix it down. He sent me a recording of this guitar I think he played it through his amp. I don't know how he recorded, probably through his phone. I don't know. But it was like perfect. I just dropped it right in the song. I didn't do much at all to it. I mean, the sound on it is just awesome. This guy is an awesome guitar player. If you haven't heard any of his stuff, Richie Dave Porter, man, he toured it. He did an excellent job on that song. And I don't know why. I just thought of him. We met once. I did hear some of his stuff. I was very impressed with his guitar work. But I was like, kind of be cool if I could get him to want to play on this song. And I sent it to him. He's like, I love the song. Now let me work with it. And a few days later, he says, I got something. Send it to me. I was like, man, he did an awesome job on it. He blew it away.
Yeah, it's really great. It's one of my favorites, and I'm sure the audience is going to love it too.
I absolutely love the
You
song.
can hear the blues influence in that song for sure.
I hear a lot of like R&B.
Yeah,
R&B blues. Yeah.
I hear a lot of R&B, and it's great. You know, Juke, I guess, like, what's next? What can fans expect? Like, any upcoming singles that are about to drop, new videos? You know, what's going on with the Juke?
Man, that's the thing is, I'm constantly doing something. Like I said, I just recorded 2 songs this weekend at home. I'm home. I had some time. I'm like, man, I'm gonna knock these 2 songs out. Just not 2. I just released a song called "Will You Stand With Me," and it just hit #1 on Southern Country Radio. And that's a song I actually didn't write. It was some friends of mine wrote. Tommy Eubanks and Michael Blaymore. I've done a few of their songs. I've done a lot of their songs. 2 of my 2 friends, they wrote this song about it kind of feels like it's about what's going on right now. It's like, you know, us as Americans uniting in this time where we got a lot going on around in the world, and it just asks, you know, will you stand with me when things go down? Are we going to stand together? Or are we going to be separate? They sent me the song and said, we think this song will be a perfect to put out right now. I think the country kind of needs it. And I did, and it's a great song. A friend of mine out in Idaho, Dennis did the production for me, and sent me after I sent him the demo, and it turned out great. And that's the latest single, Will You Stand With Me? And I'll have to. haven't sent it to you. I got to send it to you. Maybe you can put it on your station as well.
I'm pretty sure I heard that on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was either that or Spotify.
Yeah, it's on all of the major streams right now.
We plan to play the hell out of your music, so send me whatever you have.
I definitely will. I'll send you that. I think it's a great song it's a great timing for it.
All right, very cool. Well, Juke, I want to thank you so much for coming on today's show. Really cool to hear about all the stuff you're doing, and I really feel like I really know your music more so now with this interview than before.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you guys for reaching out. I don't even know how we got connected. I'll be honest with you. There's so much going on, but I think for the past couple of months, I've been in your group. I think you guys have a group as well, and checking out some of the stuff in your group has been great. I'm glad we connected. And I look forward to, you know, catching up with you guys from time to time. And I'm putting you on my list of when I send out new songs for sure.
Well, we have a fantastic Outlaw family. They're all going to be checking out your music and listening to you. And I, again, want to say thank you for coming on the show. And since you are a Christian, God bless you, man.
God bless you both.
And Outlaws, this guy interacts with his fans. He's not just some... You know, he's not got somebody else. He actually goes on. He listens to your stuff. He converses with you. This guy's dedicated to his fans. So, Juke, thank you very much for that, for being a real artist.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, so this is the song we're playing for you today. This is Crimson Stain. This is Juke Johnson. And Juke, have a fantastic night.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Take all the time that you need. Life's so heavy, can't breathe. It's
it's hard to see past the pain. Or smile and dance in the rain. Wet shivering in the cold. No words but deep in your soul. You know it's over and done. Darkness has covered the sun. And now it's heartbreaking pain. Heartbreaking pain. If you survive, the memory remains. The memory remains. Everybody does the walk of shame. The walk of shame. Has a story of a crimson stain. Love is a game, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Some never learn till they feel. When it's dead come the grips. Love judged by 12 or carried by 6. 'Cause love is no assignment for the faint of heart. So you better buckle up before you even start. Sometimes it just isn't fun. Don't believe your eyes, and you better run from heartbreaking pain. Heartbreaking pain. If you survive, the memory remains. The memory remains. Everybody does the walk of shame. The walk of shame. If you survive, you wear a crimson stain. The walk of shame. Crimson stain. Crimson stain. Walk of shame. Crimson stain. Heartbreaking pain. Heartbreaking pain. If you survive, the memory remains. The memory remains. Everybody does the walk of shame. The walk of shame. If you survive, you wear a crimson stain. The walk of shame. Walk of shame. Crimson stain. Walk of shame. Crimson stain.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Holy crap.
Great interview, man. Totally dug it. Loved it.
I love the fact that he like really dug deep to answer the questions.
It was excellent. Thank you,
Excellent.
Juke.
And that song, Crimson Stain, holy smokes.
That's really great, right?
I can feel that. Folks, we got all kinds of weird stuff going on in the studio here tonight.
Yeah, tell them what's going on.
I mean, I saw a gentleman sitting on the casting couch. It was very strange. I don't know who he was. I didn't recognize him. Jeff and I both saw an orb cross across the back of the studio over here. We're hearing voices in our earphones.
I heard a male talking.
Yes.
In my left ear.
It was
bizarre.
Very like sweet nothings.
Yeah, not scary, but man, I
Just
definitely
bizarre.
I feel the presence of someone here because the hair is standing on the back of my neck and my arms.
Yeah, well, yeah, I got chills.
Yeah,
up and down my back, my spine. Could be my nerve damage. Could be the paranormal. But there's some really weird stuff going on in here tonight, folks.
I dig it.
It's crazy. But you know what time it is?
You know what time it is.
It's time for the altar in the dirt.
Hell yes.
This is the altar in the dirt, where what's broken gets called out, and what's possible gets worked for.
All right, tonight, who you become when nobody's watching. And here's the thing. Here's what I want to talk about tonight is everybody wants to be seen. When I say that, we're talking about this day and age. Everybody wants to be seen. That's how the world is right now, isn't it? We post it, we film it, we announce it, we brand it, and we turn our pain into content and our feelings and our healing into a hashtag.
Yep.
Have you noticed that? We turn our pain into content so that people can, we can try and monetize it. We can try and do this, that, and the other, or just get attention. And we turn our healing into a hashtag. But, let me ask you something. Jeff, who are you when the lights go down? Who are you when the room's empty? Who are you when the podcast ends? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It never ends for me, Rob.
Well, I mean, when there's no applause, there's no live chat, there's no audience, there's no filters, there's no performance. You're done prepping. What happens? I mean, who are you? Because that version of you, that's the real one. All right. Most people, think about it. Most people they don't publicly ruin their lives.
No.
They do it privately first.
True. Yeah, true. Very true.
In secret, little
Very
decisions that nobody sees, right? It's that that late night conversation.
Yeah.
That late night text you get, or the hidden addiction, or I've seen this one, a second cell phone.
The burner phone.
The burner phone that you hide, the second Facebook account or the second Snapchat account that nobody knows about. The bottle that's locked away, kind of where nobody knows where it's at, or the flirting at work that you swear it doesn't mean anything.
The work husband, work girlfriend,
the work wife, the work husband, or the rage that you only unleash on the people closest to you.
True.
See, character doesn't collapse overnight. It erodes over time, like the banks of a river, and it does that in private. But so does healing. Healing, it's the part that people don't understand. You don't become somebody new during like this big emotional moment at an altar, like an altar call. Come up here, give your life to Jesus Christ. Oh, you're healed. It doesn't in some big emotional show. What happens is you become somebody new in the quiet, in private, in the ordinary moments when nobody would know if you went back. That's where integrity lives. Integrity lives there. And because integrity isn't perfection, okay? Integrity is who you are when that temptation or that opportunity finally meet and you still say no. And it's difficult. It's tough. Especially when that old version of you that still remembers how easy it is and how easy it used to be just to say yes, to numb the pain or to lie about something or to disappear into, sex or money or being an attention whore, anger, or whatever's kept you from, like feeling who you are yourself.
When you said that, it made me think of this. Have you ever been disappointed by a person because you find out who they truly are? You think of them one way, but then their true colors come out?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a lot of what we talked about last week, and this is kind of like the reverse of that, though. I mean, it's sometimes, we this whole last month we've talked about, being familiar and comfort, where we go, because the old part of us, the old us, it's still comforting. It's like that's the messed up part, but that's why healing feels so lonely. Because we do that in private. We heal in private.
Yeah.
The crowd, think about it. The crowd usually claps a whole lot louder when you're destroying yourself.
True, they love drama.
And they don't like to clap and applaud and do wonderful things when you're disciplining yourself, when you're trying to rein yourself in. Everybody likes the drunk that's at the bar, that's they're the happy drunk. They do stupid, goofy things. They embarrass themselves, but they don't like the person who, I'm just going to have a couple tonight and go home. They don't like that. People will cheer while you party yourself into ground.
True.
I've seen it. But you get sober, you get healthy, you set boundaries, you start telling the truth. Watch how quiet the room gets. Watch who leaves.
Yeah.
Because when you're when you're forcing everybody else around you at that moment in time, you're forcing them to look at themselves, and not everybody wants a mirror.
No.
Not everybody wants a mirror. Somebody new isn't just about stopping bad habits. It's about learning how to sit alone with yourself without needing escape. To be able to sit alone in silence.
That's why so many people have trouble with meditation.
Absolutely.
Turning it off.
And that's what it really boils down to, that being able to do that, that's real freedom.
Yeah.
When the silence doesn't terrify you anymore, when you don't need noise to drown out your thoughts, when you don't need validation from total strangers to feel valuable, when you stop reaching for temporary things every time pain shows up. And not only is that real freedom, but it's maturity. It's growth.
Yes.
And we talked about growth last week. But the truth is getting there. Man, sometimes it's really ugly. It really is. Sometimes it's gross. It's ugly. And eventually God or life or truth or whatever you want to call it, the universe, will strip the performance off of you.
That's why they call it the ugly truth.
I mean, honestly, it really is. The ugly truth, and eventually whatever that is that controls us and controls our lives, God, it strips everything away that isn't who we are. And we have to face who's underneath all that, because underneath all that exterior things, the sex or the drugs or the violence or the overspending or the overeating or the undereating, all these different things, that's who we are. That's the surface stuff, but who are we underneath all that? And it's terrifying for people who have built their entire identity around pretending. They built their entire social media today. People build their entire physical identity off of filters and AI.
You're absolutely right.
Filters and AI. Go through the dating apps and see how many photoshopped, airbrushed photos there are. Go on Facebook and look at your suggested friends and see how many suggested friends have an actual picture of them with no filter and no Photoshop and no AI. It's hard to find. Right. And the reason it is because it's terrifying to stop pretending.
Rob, when you said that, it reminded me of when you hear these stories about like rock stars and all these crazy stories. A lot of that stuff, guys, that's all made up. It's all fake, just to create a persona.
How many, and I've heard this happen a lot in certain very specific genres of music, but how many, what I would call, I guess back in the day, hardcore rap artists, the gangster rap, it comes out that it was total BS, their whole background.
Yeah.
That really, the one that comes to mind right away that had like an entirely made up persona and their whole background was Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, he grew up middle class.
He was like upper middle class kid and,
In the
had
suburbs.
a lot of things, bought and paid for him. The guy, don't get me wrong, I've met the guy can rap. But he just wasn't who he said he was. He was pretending. And, some people don't fear failure, but they fear honesty. Do you know what I mean? They fear honesty, and so that's why they hide behind success, or they hide behind things by using humor, or they hide behind things by using sex or religion or money or busyness, or even they hide behind people trying to help other people.
Yeah.
And they do that because they want to avoid sitting still long enough to hear the truth. But
Nobody wants to hear the truth.
Well, no, they don't. And for everybody, I mean, the truth is for everybody, eventually that noise fades. And the silence does come in. And when it does, that's when you meet yourself. That's when you meet yourself. That's the dirt. When you meet yourself. With no crowd. With no mask. No filter. No excuses. You meet who you are. It's just you and the truth about you. And you finally face it. So, and then that's when you come to the altar. That's when you decide to get up off that floor. You decide to take action, not the fake version, not the addicted version, not the angry version, not the bitter or resentful version, but not the version that's completely built out of like survival, Yeah. And the survival and shame and it's the real one. It's the one that gets up at the floor is the one that's willing to be honest, the one that is willing to heal slowly, the one willing to choose, discipline over destruction, order over chaos, even when nobody has been clapping.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, your real life is not built in front of other people. We think our lives are built through social media. It's just a tool, folks. Your real life is not built in front of other people. It's built in moments that nobody sees. And who you become in private, that's real life. And eventually, that becomes who you are everywhere else. That is the altar and the dirt.
I love that, Rob. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
When you were talking, I want to talk about this for a minute.
I want you to talk about it, and while you're talking about it, I'm gonna do everything I can to multitask because I kind of want to look through the comments because I didn't look at them all because I was.
Yeah, when you're talking and stuff, that's why we have 50 comments because I don't go through them. But when you're talking about that, it made me think of a couple things. I wanted to bring this up. I've had a lot of people say a lot of things about me, and you've worked with me for a while now. You know what type of man I am. And then, so I had to look in the mirror and realize why they were saying these things about me, right? I had to face the truth. And the truth is, I haven't always been the greatest guy. And, but the things that are said aren't true at all, right? But it's better to face the truth yourself and not fight it. Just let it go. Because people are going to think whatever they're going to think anyway. But only you know your true self and your close friends.
Well, and I think sometimes it takes time for us to discover who our true self is.
Yes.
I've been working on this book for, I don't know, maybe probably 6 months. I haven't worked on it a whole lot lately, but it's basically done. But the publisher that I met with wants me to kind of elaborate on a few parts in this book. And
that's amazing.
In writing this book, I learned a whole lot more about who I was, but not just who I am, who I am becoming and why I'm becoming the man that I am today. And it's out of different things, out of, it was born out of anger. It was born out of addiction. It was born out of abuse. It was born out of working really hard. It was born out of studying. It was born out of finding my own faith that wasn't the faith that was what my mom believed in or what my dad believed in. It was my faith that I believed in. And coming to understand ancient texts and ancient history so that I could come up with why I believe the things that I believe. And it was all these things that have, these are all things that have made me who I am. The relationship I had with my dad and my stepdad and my mom and my stepmom and my other stepmom and my other stepmom and all my 7 siblings, and the friends that I had at school and the girls I dated and, the baby mamas I have and the wives that I've had. It's all built out of all that. We all become somebody. But the thing is that we don't become that. It's who we're becoming when nobody's watching, like I was saying, because it was, when that marriage failed and we weren't together anymore and I was alone. When that relationship was damaged because I was a child and I was... it was because what I was told was discipline in this situation or that situation, and it was abuse by a man that called me son and I called him father, and it wasn't during the act of the discipline or the act of abuse. It was when he walked out of that room and I was left to deal with it. That's who I was becoming when nobody was around. But it was a direct result of the things that happened to me.
Yeah.
It was my experiences. So the book's coming. It's going to take a little bit, but book's coming. I'm a busy man, just like Jeff here. But that's what I mean about who it is that we become when nobody's around.
See, I truly believe that God gives us lessons in life, and those lessons help us grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I think God gives us, like I talked about at one point, it's like, all this time I was praying for patience, and I never got patience. Yeah. But I got plenty of lessons or opportunities to practice patience. And it wasn't until I learned that he didn't give me patience, but he gave me opportunities to practice patience, that I realized he really did give me patience.
Just like,
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Just like I said, I prayed for strength. And I believe God put me through probably the worst winter of my life this past winter. And it made me stronger. I'm much stronger now than I ever was before.
Winter was tough this year, but for me, it was last summer when everything happened to me with my spine and everything. And, and it in a lot of ways, it continues to, I continue to learn about further health issues, but because of the things that I've gone through and the time that I've spent alone, I have the tools on how to overcome many of the things, and I'm working hard for it. It's just, again, I'm having an opportunity to practice patience, and I'm irritated because it's not coming along as quickly as I want, my recovery. But it every day we have an opportunity to be alone and to figure out who we are, so that we can really be that person everywhere we go, instead of putting on a mask and a filter.
I hope our audience gets as much out of the altar in the dirt as I do. I look forward to every Sunday for each episode or segment that you do, because I get a lot out of it. And I think a lot about it through the week after you do it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you so much. And I
thank
love you.
you.
For
and
that, man.
and you know, the Outlaws out there in Outlaw Nation, and you guys are amazing. You really are. You are all helping me more than you can imagine. I love coming on here. I love hearing the new music, especially songs like, our featured artist this week was Juke Johnson, and that song Crimson Stain. And I've listened to it over and over and over and over again, and I hear so much of me.
The Walk of Shame
in that song, that Crimson Stain that he was talking about. We all have it. I wouldn't call it Crimson Stain. I would have called it a scar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those scars, those wounds, and that scar tissue. But the way he described it, that crimson stain that we carry through. I think I said last week. I think we played that song last week, and I said it makes me think of the book, The Scarlet Letter. You know, the crimson stain. She carried it everywhere she went. You know, she wore that big A for adultery on her chest. So it's just, I get stuff out of the artists we interview. I get stuff out of the songs of the artists that we play. I get stuff out of hearing you do your segments, and likewise on the other shows, the PSA on New Music Mondays. You know, the Metal Revolution, the Paranormal Shop. I find so many things. Last Thursday's show with our Paranormal Chef Matt Gutka had so much information in it. I've had to listen back to the show twice now, and I know I'm missing things. There's so much going on with each different co-host and each different show. Outlaws, don't miss the shows. Or if you can't tune in live, that's okay. Go back and watch it, but then leave a comment.
Those are so helpful.
Throw a like on it.
Yeah, so helpful.
Share it so that people that are not part of the Outlaw Nation now can learn about what's going on. Jeff had no idea the impact that this show was going to make on the lives of people when he first started, the Outlaw Radio Nation show. And now it's expanded into 5 shows, because we've got Heavy Metal Gridiron coming in August. So 5 shows.
Being heard around the world.
And it's heard around the world. So we had no idea. And now he's brought co-hosts on, and the audience has expanded. I mean, that's one of the things that I failed to mention already. But, Outlaws...
and huge corporate sponsors watching the shows now.
Like huge corporate. I haven't even dropped an F-bomb once tonight.
No, me neither. I've been good. See, Cindy, I'm doing well.
I've been really good tonight. I haven't dropped an F-bomb. I haven't. In fact, I really have barely sworn. And you know what, Jeff? It actually wasn't that hard. But, it's important to understand that liking and sharing and subscribing and making comments brings an impact. That means you guys all have a part in an impact on the show. We went from 517 subscribers to 527 subscribers just in the last 24 hours.
I went out last night.
We should talk about that for a minute. I mean, we're over our time, but we should talk about that.
Well, let me mention this in regards to the altar in the dirt, and then I'll talk about last night, because it kind of goes together.
Okay.
Last August, I had a lot of people saying stuff about me, right? So last August, I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to go out anymore. I don't like to get the sideways looks. I don't like hearing people talk about me. I don't like when my friends have to come up to me and be like, hey, you know what so-and-so said about you? I hated it, right? But since I faced the truth and I took a look at myself and why those things were being said, now when I go out, I got no problems going out. I don't care what anybody thinks. I only care what I think about me and how I live my life. And I think I'm living it really well. And very faithful. I walk with God. That's been a big change in my life. So, last night, the guy that lives in my building, his name is Jerry. We've become friends. I like him a lot. He's a very cool dude. He came to the Outlaw party. He'll be coming to a lot of stuff. He said after the show, he goes, I'm taking you out. Because, you know, you don't go out a lot. So he took me out. We went bar hopping. He also got me really drunk. I'm not a big drinker, so 2 beers and 2 shots and some, you know, other adult beverages, you know, threw me over the edge. But I came out of my shell last night. And a lot of people, they think, you know, like, oh, you're on a podcast, you should be bubbly and talkative all the time. That's not true. I spend a lot of time not talking, you know, because I do so much talking on the show. In my private life, I like to spend a lot of quiet time, you know, thinking about things and reading and stuff like that. So last night, I feel this renewed, I don't know what it is, but this renewed thing in my soul, okay? And I went out, and I talked a lot. And I got us from 517 to 527 subscribers because I talked. Jerry introduced me, all these people. Jeff James, Outlaw Radio Nation, you should check him out. And we all sat and talked and had a good time. And I got all the subscribers last night, and it was a blast.
I think that's awesome.
Met a heavy metal chick that plays in the Cleveland band, and she's going to be on the show sometime this summer. And she knew who we were. She just didn't recognize me until we started talking. She liked my black nail polish. And it was cool.
I was thinking black cherry for myself.
I like that.
Kind of like a metallic black cherry.
Yeah, I think you should go with that.
Where like a flip-flop raspberry metal flake.
That wouldn't be weird at all, having the Reverend thing with black nail polish.
They might. Well, the problem is they might think I'm a Satan.
Yeah,
satanic priest.
Yeah, but no, there's the farthest thing from the truth. Doesn't matter what they think, though.
It really
only
doesn't
matters
matter,
what you think.
You know, I had a great night last night too. My band had a gig. One of the bands I play with, the original project, had a gig down in Valley City. Played from 6:30 to 9, so I missed the show, Jeff, and I was actually really upset about that. But it was a good show. We had a decent turnout for the show. Based on the weather, it was an outdoor show. It was really hard to play with my neuropathy and the cooler temps, but it was a successful show, and then eventually, Gibby and I actually we stopped off to see a couple other bands, check them out, and we were just exhausted. We were just kind of like done with the day, so we both went home. I was home, brother. I was home and in bed by midnight.
I was not.
I was. I didn't get drunk or anything like that. I needed to go home, and Gibby needed to go home. But we had a really nice evening last night. 2 guys hanging out, 2 friends. He went to his home. I went to mine.
I don't remember getting home. I did not drive, though.
No, Jeff, you did not drive. That's a good thing.
I did not drive, and my driver was much more sober than I was.
Which is an important thing.
Yeah. And
we only endorse responsible use of adult beverages.
That's exactly right.
We only endorse responsible use. That's important.
But I'm a lightweight, so I mean, like, I'm a cheap date.
Jeff, did you see? And I did not personally at our show. I did not see anyone in fishnets. Did you happen to run into anybody in fishnets last night?
I did. I seen a few girls in fishnets last night, and my eyes were wandering.
I'm gonna have to start hanging out where you hang out.
We should hang out one night and go out. I would love to take you to some really cool venues.
That'd be great.
Really cool bars.
I think it'd be great. We've got the House of Blues contest, outlawradionation.com. You got to make sure you go. Sign up. Folks, this is going to be a really cool experience for all of you. A lot of great opportunities there. Yep. You're going to get to meet some really famous people. You're going to have some special VIP backstage stuff going on. Excellent seats, the whole 9 yards. So, outlawradionation.com. Is it Outlaw Radio Nation or just Outlaw Nation?
It's outlawradionation.com /
That's right. outlawradionation.com / So do that. Jeff, we've got some interviews coming up.
We do.
In the month of June. We start.
In the month of June.
Can you believe that tomorrow's June 1st?
Well, next Sunday, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but next Sunday we have James War from United Kingdom. We're actually going to play a couple songs, and then we'll come back and wrap up the show. How's that sound?
Okay. Outlaws, you guys in?
All right. I know they're in. You guys are in, right?
We'll see you on the flip side.
And I have a special song for you that I saved just for after the Altar in the Dirt.
Really?
By this guy. Would you like to introduce the song? It's yours.
Did we figure out what song I've been playing? Hang on, let me look at it. We're playing a song called Just a Man. And I'm just a man. Listen to the words.
You heard it first. Just a Man by Reverend Rob Johnson. All right, here we go. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Send me a pager, just curiosity, right? I said, what's it gonna change? You said, why not with a smile? Funny how simple questions turn heavy in the room. I felt the shame before you spoke, like I already knew. I told you the truth straight up, you still kept digging through. I can't keep proving what I already said. Can't keep taking up ghosts from the dead. If my words don't tell, then nothing will. Love ain't a charm, but I'm standing still. You want peace, but you're chasing down every answer. Just peace, and now I won't bleed just to chase your guilt. I can't keep loving you through. Tell their own name, stars in the sky. Who remembers what from another life? You in my songs and read between lines. Like every word's a crime. I'll slow it down, I'll let it go. Tried to show you I was here, but the past kept getting louder. Every time you felt fear, I'm not hiding anything. I'm just done explaining me. Can't keep proving what I already said. Can't keep paying for the life I left. If honesty ain't enough for you, no amount of truth will ever do. You won't come, but you keep the pills, never questions. You already choose. I won't lose myself to soothe your doubt. I can't keep loving like this now. Ain't about her name, baby, it's a no, won't you all say? I've been the man who stayed too long, trying to be right instead of gone. I can't keep proving what I already am. I stand on truth with steady hands. If trust needs change, stay alive, and it ain't love on my side. I won't give my life, won't change my truth just to make wrong. Boy, if they're losing me too, I won't go waste them knowing who I am. I won't prove just a man.
Dude, that was Dalton Jones.
Dalton Jones.
I got to open up for Dalton Jones.
Hell yeah, I put you guys side by side.
How friggin' cruel is that?
Whiskey Jesus and Waylon? I love that song.
Oh, man.
I love all his music.
Holy crap. I got to open for Dalton Jones.
Yeah. And we heard Rob Johnson, Just a Man. That song is great. Loved it. You sent me so many songs. Every show I get to do, I get to play a new one. It's great.
I'm really grateful for that.
That's what comes from being on Outlaw Radio Nation, baby.
I'm really humbled. I really am. And the response that the Outlaws have given me is, wow.
I hope you guys loved the playlist tonight, man. It was a lot of fun putting it together.
It's really humbling. It's really humbling.
Yeah. Do you guys like it? You like the playlist? It was good. I liked it a lot. All right, guys. So we've come to the end of the show. It's been a great, fun show, as always, right?
Absolutely. Holy crap.
I do want to remind you about the House of Blues contest. Sign up for it. It's a great deal. It's going down on July 26th, the Battle of the Bands at the House of Blues Cleveland. Doug Aldrich, Vinny Appice, Mark Kendall, Tony Cavazzo. Brought on by Rock God Entertainment. Hello, Cindy. Hello, John Raven.
And a mystery guest.
And a mystery guest, hopefully.
And Cindy, I hope we did better tonight with the language.
I know we did.
I think we did. I think we did outstanding, Jeff. And honestly, Cindy, I think the show came off great without it, so thank you for pointing that out. And Mr. Raven, if you're out there, you're watching, you get the replay. Brother, the Outlaws and the Reverend and Jeff James, we are praying for your speedy recovery, man.
Hell yeah, man.
We need you healthy. We love you, man.
Yeah, we need you in the rock world, man. All right. Next week, we have James War from United Kingdom. That interview will be kicking off at 7:30 because it's late, and we want to get him on and off so he can go to work the next day, right? We're talking slang translation. We're going to talk about when dangerous pets attack people, right? And what do you have?
I've got some stories for that.
Yeah.
I've got
the parrot stories.
No, but I do have a bird story and I have a dog story.
Oh, yeah,
I think 2 dog stories.
Yeah, I have a dog story myself.
And I have a cat story.
And I have a snake story for you. I got attacked by not an anaconda, but it was a python.
It was definitely not King Anaconda.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anymore because we're doing so well, damn it.
We really are. I mean, we're coming to the end of the show, but we really are doing well. Next week on the Alternate Dirt, we're starting this whole new thing, and it's going to be a series. It's going to actually run for probably close to 2 months.
Cool.
It's the 7 things that eat people alive, and it's kind of based on the 7 deadly sins there.
I think it's going to be fantastic.
So next year, next week, it's the title is The Armor That Never Comes Off.
I think
the
we'll name
armor
the show
that never comes off.
The Armor. I like that. I like that a lot.
So it'll be interesting.
All right, so the rest of June, I want to tell you guys what we have coming. June 14th, we have the Unsatisfied coming into the studio for an interview. You guys love them, I know, and I love them too. That's going to be a good one.
Oh, that's going to be great. And you know what? I got to mention this. Not just the contest. Go to outlawradionation.com // to enter the contest. But let me mention this too. Go to battleofthebands.us for tickets to the House of Blues event.
Yes.
So that you can get tickets. You have the opportunity to win this really, really, really cool package that Rock God Entertainment has put together for us for the House of Blues for the Battle of the Bands. But if you want to come to the Battle of the Bands and you didn't win the contest, battleofthebands.us. battleofthebands.us for tickets.
Rob, I'm going to do some name dropping right now.
Oh, boy.
My Cleveland Project, who watches Outlaw Radio Nation religiously. Thank you, Dave.
And they are in the comments.
Big supporter in the comments, will be on hand at the Battle of the Bands. Okay? Another band that I love, Cleveland metal band, Convey the Signs, has signed up to do the battle.
That's awesome.
So there's a lot of bands that I like that we play on this show that will be at the Battle of the Bands. It's going to be really, really cool.
That's going to be really cool.
On June... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
On June 21st, I'm bringing on a friend of mine. Her name is Mickey Baby, and she's a singer, and she's freaking awesome. I tell her all the time, I think she should do metal because I think she would skyrocket and probably get signed right away. She'll be on the show on the 21st.
She's really cute too.
And, yeah, she's beautiful. And on June 19th, I'm going out to Akron to go see her perform. She's performing at the matinee. So Outlaw Radio Nation will be in the house in Akron at the matinee on the 19th, a couple days before she comes on for the interview. If you peeps want to join us, that's where we'll be. Some of us will be there.
Absolutely.
June 28th, we're bringing on Johnny Rocker from Conspiracy 216.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Johnny Rocker. And then, we cannot forget our amazing lineup. We have an amazing lineup of shows for you this week.
Yes.
Tomorrow we've got the PSA with a special Metal Revolution. Is it an hour or
I'll put it up. It'll probably be a close to a 2-hour show.
And so it's a special Metal Revolution Monday presentation, and Vinny Appice, right?
Doug Aldrich.
Oh no, Doug Aldrich
of Whitesnake.
Yeah. Doug Aldrich is going to be there tomorrow night.
Vinny Appice will be next Saturday. That coming Saturday.
Then Saturday.
Yeah.
For the actual Metal Revolution.
Yeah.
Hang on, we'll get to that. So tomorrow night, special presentation of Metal Revolution. Doug Aldrich interview. It's going to be, you have to tune in. You have to.
Yeah. He played in Whitesnake. He played in Dio. He's played. He's played in a ton of bands. He's currently in a band that's really cool now.
You've got then the next show after that you've got is Thursday Paranormal.
Yep.
And that day, Thursday, Paranormal Chef Matt Gucka, Jeff James, and the guest is Chuck Zukowski.
He's a paranormal investigator, mostly into UFOs, but he had an experience with the Hat Man.
Yep.
And the Hat Man is terrifying. We're going to hear all about it on Thursday.
That's the Thursday show. And then Metal Revolution.
Yep, with Vinny Appice.
And, of course, our very own Rockin' Robin and Jeff James. And, holy crap, somebody is talking to me.
You hear it in your headphones, don't you? Yeah, I hear it too.
You hear it?
I hear it. I've been hearing it all night. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and I've been seeing orbs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man.
Matt, this is some weird crap, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, man, my eyes, I look like Uncle Fester.
You rang?
No, that'd be Lurch.
Oh, that's Lurch. Sorry,
that's Lurch.
bro.
Uncle Fester was the bald one with the big black bags under his eyes.
You look like the
power of the dark side.
That's my favorite scene.
And then so then that's Metal Revolution.
Yeah.
With Vinny Appice, and then back to Sunday.
Yep.
With James War
from the United Kingdom. Who you heard tonight?
Yes, you heard one of his tunes tonight, and you'll hear him again next week.
Yep.
And then Jeff James. This guy never sleeps. Jeff James, and then
it's true. I don't sleep much.
The bags under my eyes. It says I don't sleep much either. The Uncle Fester thing, and then I'll be back with the Altar in the Dirt, and we've got an incredible lineup of shows. Don't forget, right before we got 2 songs left for you, 2 songs,
and we got 15 comments. I want to thank everybody out there for watching the show and leaving so many comments. You guys rock. Really love our family.
You guys are amazing. But please, before we play this last song, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe if you're a new listener. If you have, awesome. Thank you so much. Like it when we just in a few minutes after the show, it's going to be reposted. Go back, like it. Make sure you leave a new comment in the repost for the replay. It really helps us out with the algorithms with YouTube. So please, please, please don't forget to do that.
What it does, Rob, is it makes YouTube put us out there more so more people can see us that normally wouldn't see us.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. And again, Jeff, thanks for all your hard work last night.
Yeah, man.
We went from 517 to 527. So that's another reason to share these replays of the shows. So much that your your people can't stand you anymore.
And listen, Cleveland, Akron, Lorain County, you're going to start seeing a whole lot more of me. I'm going to be out.
We came up with a really cool idea.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
did.
going to tell you what it is yet.
It's
we
good.
came up with a new idea for another segment.
Sharon kicked it off with her idea.
Yeah.
But we expanded on that, and we have something really, really cool.
We tweaked it. Matt said he's going to bring over some paranormal equipment because I still hear him talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. That's crazy, right? Yeah. That's insane. It's whispers, though. You can't make out what they're saying. It's whispers. It's like they're whispering in your ear.
Yeah, I really wish I could.
Well, Lord, thank you so much for being with me
Thank
tonight.
you. Thank
I got
you for
goosebumps
watching
all
over
over,
us
man.
and protecting us.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Hell yeah. Maybe it's the Reverend in the house that's throwing off the spirits, man.
I don't know. I got.
Or you brought the spirits.
I got funny feelings, and it's weird.
I thought it was something dirty.
We're being good.
I thought it was something bad,
We're
guys.
behaving.
All right. I got
Cindy,
two
we love
last
you.
songs for you. We love you guys. And just like Reverend Rob said, please like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us comments even after the show's over. We love it, and we'll respond to you, okay? All right, very cool. Last songs I got for you for the night, Corey Dodson, Bad Roads and Bullet Holes, followed by Joe Rigg, 10-Year Town, for Outlaw Radio Nation, the Outlaw Radio Show. I love you guys. Keep the faith.
May God bring you love, peace, gratitude, and great music.
Absolutely. And paranormal, because that shit's fun.
Woo!
There's a swear word for you. Okay. We're Outlaw Radio. Peace. Love you guys.
Heaven help me if I make it. I've been falling for some time. And past mistakes I keep on making. Lord knows that I've tried. And I've been living for the weekends. Whiskey tries to numb the pain. But every glass I drink to make you go away brings memories of you to mind. Bad roads and bullet holes, whiskey on the fire. I thought I'd burn it all away, but the flames keep getting high. Bad roads and bullet holes, whiskey on the fire. Whiskey on the fire. Ain't no use in complaining. I made this mess all on my own. I could have said to stay, but let you walk away. Now I'm out here all alone. Bad roads and bullet holes, whiskey on the fire. I thought I'd burn it all away, but the flames keep getting high. Bad roads and bullet holes, whiskey on the fire. Taking shots to drown the memories. They're leaving holes here in my heart. And this old road I'm on Just show up here in Guitar Town with a big old hat and a brand new sound. Gonna play the bars, live the dream. You just know you'll be the next big thing. But it don't take long until you're stuck, broke and sleeping in your truck. It's just the way the world goes around. Hey, hey, it's a 10-year town. Gotta pay your dues and get beat down. Gotta knock, knock, knock on every door. Get tossed out and come back for more. Keep rocking till your time comes around. 'Cause it's a 10-year town. Now it don't matter what you do, there's 1,000 folks trying to do it too. From the butcher to the baker to the candlestick maker, gonna take some time to learn how to shake her. 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Takes a lot of wrong turns to find the right track and get yourself off the ground. 'Cause hey, hey, it's a 10-year town. Gotta pay your dues and get beat down. Gotta knock, knock, knock on every door. Get tossed out and come back for more. Keep rocking till your time comes around. 'Cause it's a 10-year town. Keep moving on. And before too long, you will have found it's a 10-year town. It's a 10-year town, gotta pay your dues and get beat down. Gotta knock, knock, knock on every door. Get tossed out and come back for more. Hey, hey, it's a 10-year town, gotta pay your dues and get beat down. Gotta knock, knock, knock on every door. Get tossed out and come back for more. Keep rocking till your time comes around. It's just the way the world goes around. Yeah, it's a 10-year town. 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 It's a 10-year town. It's a 10-year town.
They used to call them sins. But out here, we call them something else. Pattern survival. The things that never stopped hunting you. Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, sloth. These aren't just words written in old books. They're the reasons people can't sleep at night. The reasons they keep running. The reasons they keep falling into the same dirt, expecting something new to grow. Seven weeks, 7 truths, and none of them are coming to comfort you. This is the altar and the dirt on Outlaw Radio Nation.